Hey, welcome back to Proud Masculine. I'm Joe, and today's topic is going to be have some self-respect. And before I get started, remember, go down, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get any upcoming videos as I release them. And with that, today I've decided, obviously, to do something a little different. Something I've seen done it and never done myself, and that's do the driving while recording. I have a jam-packed day, and I've had a few videos and a few topics I've wanted to put out, and this one's fresh. So I have about a 40-minute drive, 30-minute drive, so I'm going to put this video out now. So yeah, cool. Let's get started. And so, just thinking about things, and having had a client who's doing a lot of questioning about himself and his value and his worth right now. And it's not abnormal. It's not atypical of the situation going fresh through a breakup to be questioning your self-worth and your value. And like going inward is, this is obviously, I'm speaking from a Dumpy's perspective. Going inward to do this uber analytical view of all of your little shortcomings and defects and everything that you perceive as wrong, and that's just where you are in the beginning of a breakup. As a Dumpy, your self-esteem is shot. You feel dejected. You've been discarded. In some cases, you've been replaced. In some cases, that actually jumped into a rebound. But whatever. I mean, this person that you loved and has loved you, and you had a special bond and connection with, has now decided that having you in their life is not an option anymore. I don't care who you are. What do you say about yourself, and how that hurts, and that will affect your psyche, your self-esteem, your self-worth. And then if, like any normal breakup as well, in the beginning, you attempted to get them back, whether it be begging, groveling, going and texting and calling and trying to get their attention back, to explain, try to get them to understand your part, and they're not hearing it. In some cases, they're not even responding. It's just that's just a few of the things that are going on in the beginning that put you in a position of a lower value, a position of lower value in their eyes and your own eyes. And it sucks. And I've said it before in my previous videos, this whole beginning of a breakup sucks. So, and as it relates to no contact, is, beginning no contact, which we know now is, well, maybe you don't know. So those who don't know, when you've been broken up with and the person decided that unilaterally made the decision to remove you from their life, you will no longer contact this person under any circumstance. Well, when it comes to trying to get the relationship back, if you have business together, or have kids, or you have belongings you have to get or return, that can be arranged. This, at first, it's very difficult. But this is also showing a measure of, this is one way to immediately begin showing the degree and a measure of value and respect. So, and it's difficult to not contact this person, especially when, you think, when there's things that you've done that are unfavorable and unattractive, things you could have done better, things you should have done differently. At one time this person held you at such high esteem and had such adoration. And to go from that to the point where they can go without speaking to you at all, the prospect of never seeing you again in their entire lives is crushing. And the last, I suppose in the beginning, especially, not as you're moving along, the last strength you have right now is worth, self-esteem, and self-respect. So, to begin rebuilding that self-esteem and that self-respect is implementing no contact, as well as the benefits for the other person to process things and respect that time and space that they asked for. Give them the breakup. But this is about you on this video. Never mind them. And to maintain whatever little measure of dignity there is left, don't contact. Don't look at the social media. Allow yourself the time to process the breakup, to grieve, to mourn the breakup some. But as difficult as it is, just the simple, I don't know if you call it an action, well, I guess you call it inaction, the act of not acting and reaching out, or in any way, shape, or form trying to put yourself in their orbit, anything, but going inward and focusing the attention and time on you to heal, grow, reinvent, reestablish the validation and love for yourself. The beginning of that is the rebuilding of your self-esteem. And you still have a measure of dignity if you can just hold your shit together. Maintain some fucking dignity. And leave the person be. Let them go do what they're going to do. I see it as, and look, there are exceptions. I'm not getting into all that. This is about almost the 8-minute mark, and I don't plan on going more than 12, 13 minutes. There are exceptions to why somebody would break up with you and never look back. If you've made mistakes, if you've gotten lazy, lack of communication, slacked up on the physical and stuff, no, there's no good excuse. But is it something that can be worked through? And that if you're sincerely trying and they just still insist on removing you from their lives because the grass is greener, or they think you're stuck like that and they've lost faith in you, I say let them go. Sayonara, let them be. So fucking be it. And maintain some fucking dignity. Go get yourself into the gym. Go get back into the gym. Go get some help. Go get some therapy. Hire a coach to help you through your breakup. A breakup recovery expert who knows the stuff, who knows the path ahead, who can help you guide this minefield of the emotional roller coaster, the self-doubt, the extreme spikes of separation anxiety, some of the things you're not expecting, some of the things you don't see coming. That is where hiring a relationship coach like myself and the others available out there to help you in the immediate future, in the present. Those are the things you're going to experience. The things you want therapy for, or maybe things that you brought into that relationship that need work, that have to do with you, the deeper work, the inner work. Start doing little things, making these little deposits that add up to a huge fortune down the road, down the line of this recovery process. Eating clean, clean cleaning up your eating and sleeping habits are just two of the simplest, most effective things a man can do in his life, or a woman can do in their lives, to completely change the trajectory of your mental state, your emotional state, your spiritual state, your physical state, your well-being overall. Completely shift trajectory. And within a relatively short time, your eating and sleeping habits can drastically change how you function and what you feel, and then get in there and work on it. Work on your body. Commit yourself. Commit. I think it was Jordan Peterson, and I'm gonna butcher this quote to shit. I know I am, but it's something along the lines of treat yourself as if, I don't know, treating yourself as if you were treating someone you care for. Because I know we tend to be a little harder on ourselves than we are with other people. Like somebody who you know and love would be suffering the way you are. Would you be telling them all kind of shit about themselves? Like they're bad, they're terrible? No, you would probably want to nurture them and show them some love and some compassion. And so, it's okay to do that to yourself, to give yourself some grace. It's one of my favorite words lately. Shit, grace. I've been telling people this. Give yourself some grace, man. You made a fucking mistake. Did you deserve to be discarded out of somebody's life? Again, if somebody's constantly been beaten physically or assaulted like that, no. Obviously, it's not the people I'm talking about. So, stay with me. Did you deserve to be discarded? Did you deserve to be made to feel like you're worthless and unlovable? No, you do not deserve that. And it's okay to give yourself permission to have made those mistakes. But it's also okay to give yourself permission to pick yourself up, dust off, rebuild, put your shit back together and move on, and never look back. And this is what I love about no contact. You cut the contact with that person, and that is no longer your focus. Your focus is you. And this is why I hashtag get yourself back in my descriptions. You should have an opportunity to get yourself back, but even better, bigger, faster, stronger. And if you can't do it, you have my permission to forgive yourself for having made mistakes, because you did. You're human. You make mistakes. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And shame on the people who've made you feel less than because you have made mistakes. But they don't know any better sometimes either, because they're not perfect. But there's no reason you have to keep doing it to yourself. I'm not saying, to pass blame and attribute the whole breakup and outcome to them, because you had a part in it. And that's okay. Because we're going to work on it now. At this time we have. But back to the topic, dignity, self-respect. Have some respect for yourself. Maintain some level of dignity through this very, I don't want to say too strong of a word. It's horrible. The beginning of a breakup is horrible. It's taxing. It's you know what it is. It's a lot of things, and none of them are good. To maintain some dignity, if you gotta go cry, go lock yourself up in a room. Go be in your place, at home alone. and let it out. That's not abnormal. But don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them see you sweat. You'll be back on top again. I'll guarantee that. You do this work, you go into no contact, you do the work that I suggest, you come back on top every time. Bigger, faster, stronger, 2.0. I know because I've done it, and I've helped people achieve that. And I've seen it time and time again. But I also know what it looks like to not do the work. It's not where you want to be. So I'm actually running over a little past where I wanted to be. And so remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. When I say comment on this video. I'll leave if you have any questions or you want to hear another topic discussed, leave it in the comments and I'll address it personally. And I'll put the link in the description. Go to my website and book a call. Let me help you solve these problems. I can help you. I can help you through this breakup, through this difficult time. I'll put the link in the description. See y'all on the next one.